Across mountains, deserts, and frozen forests, there are beings that stand as silent witnesses to our history. They are trees, but not just any trees. Some are older than empires, older than languages, older than written time itself. Today, we're going on a journey to meet the top 10 longest living trees on Earth. Each one is a living monument to endurance, resilience, and the sheer power of time. Let's start our journey high in the White Mountains of California, where we find our number 10, the Great Basin bristlecone pine. These trees are the oldest known non-clonal trees on the planet, with some living for over 4,800 years. They thrive in some of the most brutal conditions imaginable: freezing temperatures, fierce winds, and rocky, unforgiving soil. What's their secret? They grow incredibly slowly. Some add less than an inch to their girth in an entire century. This slow growth creates wood that's incredibly dense, making it resistant to insects, rot, and disease. Think about this. Many of these trees were already ancient when the Great Pyramids of Giza were being built. Some still cling to life with just a single, narrow strip of living bark. A testament that survival isn't about speed, but about persistence. Our ninth spot takes us to a specific and very famous bristlecone pine, the Methuselah tree. At 4,853 years old, Methuselah is currently the oldest confirmed individual tree in the world. To protect it from vandalism and too much foot traffic, its exact location is a closely guarded secret. It's named after the biblical figure who lived to be 969 years old, and this tree has far surpassed its namesake. Methuselah was already a mature tree when Stonehenge was erected. Despite its gnarled, twisted appearance, sculpted by thousands of years of wind and ice, it continues to grow and produce seeds. Methuselah is living proof that life can endure far, far beyond what we imagine as possible. For number 8, we travel across the Atlantic to a quiet churchyard in Wales to meet the Llangyrni yew. This incredible tree is estimated to be between 4,000 and 5,000 years old, potentially predating the Roman Empire. Yew trees have a remarkable ability to regenerate. New branches can sprout from inside the hollowed-out trunk, and even roots can grow down from old branches to form new trunks. This tree has stood silently through Celtic rituals, medieval battles, and the birth of the modern world. Yews were often considered sacred by ancient cultures and planted near churches as powerful symbols of eternal life. The Llangyrni yew, with its massive hollow trunk, shows us that even when parts decay, life finds a way to continue from within. Next, at number 7, we journey to the cool, misty rainforests of Chile and Argentina to find the Allurse tree, also known as the Patagonian cypress. These giants can tower over 200 feet tall. They grow slowly but live for an incredibly long time. One specific Allurse, nicknamed Gran Abuelo, or great-grandfather, is estimated to be over 3,600 years old. Its wood is highly resistant to rot, which unfortunately made it a target for logging in the past, nearly driving the species to extinction. Today, the remaining Allurse trees are protected, serving as a solemn reminder of how fragile even the strongest giants can be when faced with human industry. Coming in at number 6, we head back to California's Sierra Nevada mountains to witness the sheer scale of the giant sequoia. While not the tallest tree in the world, it is the largest by volume. These colossal beings can live for over 3,200 years. Their main defense is their bark, which can be over 2 feet thick in some places. This incredible armor protects them from fire, insects, and disease. In fact, fire is actually essential for their reproduction. The heat helps open their tightly sealed cones, releasing seeds onto the forest floor. Some of these living skyscrapers were already ancient when the Roman Empire rose and fell. Standing at the base of a sequoia, you can't help but feel a profound sense of awe. For our 5th spot, we return to South America to talk more about the Fitzroya, another name for the Patagonian cypress we met earlier. These remarkable trees, which resemble redwoods, thrive in the cold, wet climates of the Andes. They grow extremely slowly, sometimes taking a century to gain just a few feet in height. Their longevity comes from that same rot-resistant wood and their isolated, protected environments. As we mentioned, logging in the past drastically reduced their numbers. Today, the remaining Fitzroya forests are protected sanctuaries, standing as ancient, silent guardians of the southern hemisphere. Now, for number 4, we travel to the sunny island of Crete in Greece. Here, we find the olive tree of Vouvs. Estimated to be between 3,000 and 4,000 years old, This ancient tree is incredibly still producing olives. Olive trees are masters of regeneration, continuously sprouting from their roots. This allows them to survive through drought, fire, and the rise and fall of countless human civilizations. This very tree has lived through the height of ancient Greek culture, the entire span of the Roman Empire, and into our modern age. The olive branch has long been a symbol of peace, wisdom, and endurance qualities perfectly embodied by this living, fruit-bearing relic. At number 3, we venture to the mystical Yakushima Island in Japan to find the Jomonsugi. This massive ancient cedar, often shrouded in mist and covered in moss, feels like something straight out of a fairy tale. Its exact age is debated, with estimates ranging from a conservative 2,000 years to a staggering 7,000 years old. The island's constant, heavy rainfall protects the tree from decay and insects, contributing to its incredible lifespan. The Jomonsugi is revered in Japanese culture and is a pilgrimage site for many, representing the deep spiritual connection between nature and time. Our runner-up at number 2 is the Huon pine, native to the island of Tasmania, Australia. This is one of the slowest growing trees in the entire world. Some specimens grow only a single millimeter in diameter per year. Their secret to longevity is a natural oil they produce, which makes their wood incredibly resistant to rot. In fact, fallen Huon pine logs can remain perfectly preserved on the forest floor for thousands of years. Many of the Huon pines alive today were already seedlings before the Roman Empire even existed. Due to their slow growth and post-logging, they are now one of the most protected tree species on Earth. And finally, at number 1 we return to the United States, to the swamps and wetlands of the Southeast to meet the bald cypress. These incredible trees can live for over 2,000 years, and they do it while growing directly in water. They develop unique woody growths called knees that rise from their roots, helping to stabilize them in the soft, swampy soil. Their wood is naturally resistant to rot and insects, which made it a prized building material for boats and homes in the past. Some of the ancient bald cypress trees standing today were already towering giants. When early Native American civilizations flourished along the Mississippi River, from the windswept peaks of California to the misty forests of Japan, these ancient trees remind us that time moves differently in the natural world. While our civilizations rise and fall, they stand rooted, patient, resilient, and ever-enduring. Protecting them isn't just about saving a species. It's about preserving living history, a history written not in books, but in bark, rings, and roots. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through time. If you found these ancient giants as fascinating as I do, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories from our incredible planet. See you next time.